acampamento.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, these last few days were insane. They were hectic. There was a lot of damages. There was a lot of issues. There was so much water. Fort Myers, unfortunately, and Port Charlotte got completely destroyed. So my prayers go out to them. Hopefully they can try to recover and everything that's needed to be done gets done, and FEMA is able to assist all those families without homes. Here in Orlando, we ended up getting record high flooding, record high amounts of water. Some places got like 30 inches of water. Some other places got like 20 inches. My house was literally like 2 feet away in distance, not even in height, in distance from water just coming in and pretty much destroying our home as well. So this was one of like the worst hurricanes I've ever had to live through in Florida and in Orlando. And I've gone through like 5, so it was pretty ridiculous. So with that said, I was going to do something extravagant. Obviously we can't because of there's a lot of different places in Orlando, and I don't know what parts are still flooded and what parts are not flooded. This video is going to be taken 2 days after the hurricane actually hit here, so just keep that in mind. I did want to do a video. There's a few places near me that are already open and pretty much business as usual. And there is a place that I kind of started craving because I've been eating nothing but like snacks and sandwiches the past 2 or 3 days due to not having power, not having internet and things like that. So we finally were able to get everything together and we have power again and things like that. So I figured today I wanted to go out, and I decided to take my mother out because unfortunately the day the hurricane hit was her birthday. So I'm gonna do like a little birthday lunch with her. And what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna be going to the best Brazilian hand roll restaurant in all of Orlando, in my opinion. I've gone to many different hand roll places. They're mostly almost always delicious, but there's just something about this place, just the taste, the way they do the combinations, the way they serve, that is really, really good. Now the place we're going to, obviously, as you guys always know, information is in the description below with the location that I went to, name of the restaurant, and sometimes lately I've been trying to put their website down, so if you guys are interested, you can see all that information in the description below, because I get a lot of people commenting on videos saying, hey, what's the name of the place? And just know I'm gonna add it to the thumbnail now. I'm also gonna have it, always had it in the description below. And I'm also, in the beginning when I do the introduction where it says Latin Chopsticks, there's the information as well. So I do have it in 3 different places. So just keep that in mind. With that said, guys, I could really use your help if you guys are enjoying the videos, you know, if you guys are really liking the reviews, if you're wanting me to go to more places and more further places and more extravagant places in the Orlando area, because as you guys know, Orlando is absolutely huge. Please, please, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help that logarithm gods. Go ahead and, you know, bless the channel even more. We are already at 600 subscribers. I really appreciate that. We kept growing through the storm, and I really, really appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in, especially those of you that constantly come back every single week to watch every single video. That means the world to me. I really do hope you're liking the content, and I could really use that subscribe button hit. So with that said, that's enough talking. We are hungry. We haven't had breakfast yet. Just made myself some coffee early this morning, but we are ready, and we're going to be heading out to that place. Hopefully it's not too flooded around the area, because that's another reason I was trying to wait, because even our house was flooded until yesterday afternoon. So with that said, let's head out. Let's have ourselves some of the best Brazilian hand rolls I've ever had. Let's go. What's up, guys? So we are here. We made it to the restaurant. Handroll Sushi is the actual name of the restaurant. I'll show you guys around in a couple of minutes. But I mean, there's so many different options. Of course, I am taking someone else here for basically lunch. It's like 1 p.m. right now. So what we're gonna end up doing is I went ahead and I ordered one of their combo specials. I ordered the smallest one, which brings, you know, your basic Philadelphia rolls, nigiris. It also brings sashimi. It also brings joes as well, which is like when the fish is rolled up and then they put some sort of sauce or topping on it. So I'm really excited to try it. I'm starving. We also ordered tamakis because I really want you guys to see those. It's basically like a hand-rolled piece of seaweed filled with rice, and then it has like fish and stuff like that on toppings. And we ordered some fresh lime juice, which is amazing in all the Brazilian places I've been to. And we went ahead and ordered as well some, basically it's like a fish spring roll. I'm sorry, a cheese spring roll. So it's like a mozzarella stick, but the outside is made out of the spring roll material. So I mean, that sounded delicious. And as an appetizer, just to have something cooked, we ended up getting grilled salmon. So I'm really hungry, and it's a lot of food. I just wanted to kind of show you guys variety. and we got to try it out. I mean, the few times that I've come here, I usually get kind of like the middle combo, but it's just two of us, and it ends up being like 60 or 70 pieces, and it's just way too much. But they do have a huge amount of variety here, and I'm telling you guys, all the food, all the sushi, all the rolls, all the fish, really high quality, and it's really excellent flavor and balancing of each roll itself. So once the food's out, we'll go ahead and check it out, but I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, guys, perfect. So the first dish is out, and this is our appetizer dish. This ends up being the grilled salmon. Looks pretty good. It's small. It was honestly like $3 or $4, something like that, maybe $5. But it's to get something a little bit cooked, just so we can have a balance of flavors and things like that with all the different dishes coming out. So with that said, let's go ahead and check this out. So as you can see here, it's just simple salmon pieces. I mean, they're nice and grilled. You can see a little bit of the char outside. They're seasoned with some pepper and as well with a little bit of sprinkled salt that you guys can tell on the top. We're gonna go ahead and try it out with some, low salt soy sauce and some regular soy sauce to kind of try to see the flavors and balance that out. I really want to taste that grill, so let's go ahead and try them out. All right, guys, first one we're gonna try out is this one right here. All right, guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try this one, which is the low salt. And try that one out, and let's see how it tastes. All right, guys, it's time to dig in. Perfectly cooked. It's nice, it's tender. The outside has that little, very slight grilled flavor. The inside is creamy and kind of falls apart in your mouth. Along with the small pieces of salt and the pepper, it ends up adding great balance to these pieces. And I think it's a great way to start the palate before digging into all that raw fish. Man, I cannot wait. Yep, no worries. Thank you very much. It's no rush. All right, guys, excellent. So we ended up getting our drink. It's a little dirty, but it's because they just made it nice and fresh with hand squeezed and kind of, man, I can't think of the word right now, but basically they put everything and they swirled it together. I can't think of the name, but it's all fresh, nice lemon with skin and everything, some sugar, some ice, and some water. Let's go ahead and try this out. Really good, in my opinion. I really wish they had put more lime into it. It tastes like water with lime more than anything. The skin adds this bitterness, and the sugar adds this sweetness that tones the bitterness a little bit down, but it still hits very strong with freshness. So you get like a refreshing, it's very refreshing whenever you drink it. All right, guys, our first dish is out. This is the miso soup. Of course, you have the tofu pieces. You have some of that miso paste that kind of sank to the bottom as I was drinking the juice and trying out the salmon. And you have some delicious pieces of green onion. And then, oh, I'm craving this, guys, because my throat's actually hurting a little bit. With all the rainwater from the hurricane and stuff, it looks like I was coming down with a cold, but I am recovering now. But let's go ahead and try this baby out. All right, guys, time to dig in here. Oh wow, tofu super soft. That level of saltiness is just right. The crunch from the green onions, when you try it out, delicious. And that miso paste is not overwhelming, so it doesn't taste like an overwhelming flavor of miso. It's like pretty decently balanced and hits the palate really well, especially because I just drank the lime juice, so amazing. All right, guys, so the tamakis are finally out. I love this, and this is introduced to me by a friend of mine. Him and I, years ago, we went to another Handroll Sushi location. I don't think this one was even open yet, because I think this location used to be a Subway. But when we went over there, it turns out that they used to have all you can eat. Unfortunately, I don't see it anywhere on the menu now. So it is a la carte, so you order whatever you want, but they do have some really well-priced combos for you guys. Like this was 20 bucks. But I mean, you guys gotta take a look at this. So as you guys can see, I mean, look at the size of these rolls. This is my hand, as I always like to compare. And this thing is like a sushi cone, pretty much, is what it is. It is filled with rice on the bottom, and then they put this amazing topping. This one's the Philadelphia roll. It has the green onions, it has rice, it has salmon coated with a little bit of mayo, maybe cream cheese or something like that. We'll try it out and see, with avocado. Then you have this one here. This is their special Doritos roll, so it's salmon with Doritos on top. It looked interesting when I saw it, so I ordered it to try it out. And this is just their simple tuna roll. It's just rice, raw tuna, all in beautiful cone shapes. But this is amazing, guys. We're gonna go ahead and try a bite of each, and then let my mom try it as well. All right, so first things first, we're definitely gonna try out for the Philadelphia roll. Let's try this one out real quick, take a bite out of it, and then I'll hand it over to my mom so she can try it, because I don't think she's ever had these. Have you ever had these? She's never had any of this, so we're gonna go ahead and try it out. I've only had them once before, and I loved them. So you really gotta like raw fish though, because it's a lot. Let's try this out. So as you guys can see, it's a nice layer of rice at the bottom to kind of give oomph and strength to this, so it could actually hold all this food together. You have the raw salmon pieces, you have the avocados, and you have the green onions that adds a little bit of crunch and creaminess from the avocado, and it gives it a little bit of different textures on the palate. But this is amazing. In my opinion, I think if I could dip it just a little bit into the soy sauce, just a little bit, might be able to get that saltiness. Oh yeah. It complements it so much. All right, guys, the next one we're gonna try is a Doritos roll. This looks really, really good. It is kind of falling apart, so I wanna try to eat it as quickly as I can. All the Dorito pieces are falling. All right, let's go ahead and try this one. I don't think this one's gonna need any soy sauce because that Dorito is salty, so let's try it out. The reason this is so delicious is because of that quality of the salmon that's on here. If it was cheap salmon, I would honestly not enjoy this as much as I am right now. The salmon, super, super creamy, almost buttery. You get that delicious grains of rice that are just perfectly cooked, sticking together super well, like sticky rice. You have the delicious cheesy and salty flavor of those Doritos on top, and it just makes it for an excellent bite. This is amazing. All right, guys, and then out of all of them, this is the one that's most plain out of all of them. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. They had a little piece of nori right there, just so you guys know it is nori. But oh my goodness, I wanna go ahead and try this out. I'm definitely feeling like I'm gonna need a lot of soy sauce for this one, because this is just gonna be tuna. However, if the tuna quality is as good as the salmon quality, this is gonna be an amazing bite. So as you guys know, I wanna first try it without the soy sauce. Excellent quality. Tuna's delicious. You do get that slight fishy taste, but it's slight, I promise. It's not overwhelming. You get the rice and the nori, and it kind of balances it really well. But I'm about 99% sure that once I get some soy sauce, dip it into it. So it's hard about this. It'll take it to the next level. Let's try it out. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's exactly what it was missing, because you get that richness from the tuna, that butteriness and that fishy flavor, and you add salt to it because that soy sauce, it balances it so perfect. It takes the tuna to that next level. But you have to do it slightly, because you don't want to overwhelm and lose that flavor by putting it into a lot of soy sauce. I'd suggest what my mom's actually doing is really smart. You grab the chopsticks and you dip them and you just kind of dab them onto it, so you get that slight salty flavor, and it's perfect. All right, guys, the next dish is out, and this is what I was telling you guys, the cheese spring rolls. It's very basic, but take a look at this. So as you guys can see, it's two very nice thin spring rolls, and they're filled with cheese, and we're gonna try a bite real quick, but then after, I want to try that sweet Thai chili sauce, because it's very, like, if I could show you guys, it's very thick, almost like honey. Look at that. So we're definitely going to try that out. So but let's go ahead and try this out on its own first. Take a bite out of it, see if it's as good as it sounds. All right, guys, let's try it out. My skin is super thin, super crunchy, not overly salty. The cheese is salty, but it's like that perfect balance. But now I want to go ahead and dip it into this delicious sweet chili sauce and try it out like that. Let's see how this tastes. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a lot better. Oh my goodness. The sweetness tones down the saltiness, makes it this delicious sweet and salty dish. The cheese is just perfectly melted. That crunch. Oh my god, it's amazing. Since the sweet chili is so thick, it really like sticks onto the skin of that spring roll, and I'm sure you guys heard the crunch. It is amazing. I knew this was gonna be good, And that's why I was excited to bring my mom here because she loves sushi, but I wanted to show you guys as well. I love Japanese sushi, but Brazilian sushi is really delicious and you guys have to give it a shot. Thank you very much, man.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, that's it for now. It's a lot of food. Thank you. Do you guys have eel sauce by chance?
Yes.
Can I get a small plate? Thank you. All right, guys, the final combo dish is out. Thank you very much for the eel sauce.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you. I'm gonna this is their smallest combo. They have some really nice larger combos that has a lot more variety. Let me go ahead and show you. So as you guys can see, I mean, look how beautiful this is. This is a presentation, the dishes they bring out. It's all made out of wood or bamboo. I'm not sure which one of the two, but I mean, it's beautiful. And I watched them make this whole thing while I was eating all the other food. So I'm gonna kind of go through each one here. I don't remember some of the names, but this is the Joe's that I was telling you about, which is rolled up fish with different toppings. This one is fried garlic. This one I believe is volcano, which is like crab meat mixed with like a spicy mayo. You have white fish and tuna here. You have the sashimis that I ordered that we're gonna get and dip with that soy sauce, maybe the eel sauce. You have regular Philadelphia rolls. You have hot salmon rolls, which are deep fried. And you have these, which I'm not 100% sure what this is, but I believe it's crab. They're like it's like a crab spring roll, and it's, you know, they cut it up in dices so you have different pieces. But we're gonna try out every single one of these and see how good it is. I do keep in mind these are literally, they have like 6 or 7 different combos, and they range from this one, which is just 22 pieces, and they have one that's like 90 pieces or I'm sorry, like 70 or 80 pieces, something like that. On top of that, you're always welcome to order the rolls that you want, so you don't have to worry about getting stuff that you don't like. So let's go ahead and start trying them out one by one. Yeah, so see, my mom's saying the middle one, the salmon, it's just so good. The Philadelphia tamaki rolls, like hand rolls, really good. But we're gonna try this one just so I can kind of see the top. It is, like I said, it looks like it's just a crab spring roll with a little bit of eel sauce on top of it, maybe some cooked tuna, but we're gonna go ahead and try this out. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do this one. The crab meat's there. You get the sweetness from the cream cheese, and you get the sweetness from the eel sauce, and the delicious crunch, the very light but delicious crunch from the spring roll. Amazing. All right, next one we're gonna try out. We're gonna try out the spicy, or not the spicy, I'm sorry, the hot, I think salmon roll. I'm not 100% sure. I just told them to give it to me as is, but who cares? I wanna try it out. I wanna see how it is. I wanna see if it's good. That way I don't have to stress about what I want, getting exactly what I like. I like having things where I don't know where they are because it just feels like you learn so much. Let's go ahead and try this out. This has eel sauce. It is deep fried, and it has cooked salmon because of the deep fried, and some cream cheese. Let's try it out. Despite the salmon being cooked, it's buttery. You get the creaminess from the cream cheese and the sweetness from the eel sauce and the cream cheese. Mix it with that delicious sticky rice and that crunchy outer layer of skin. Delicious. All right, guys, so here is the Philadelphia roll. You guys, most of you know what it is. It's just cream cheese, salmon, avocado, and outside you have black and regular sesame seeds, and then you have the sticky rice with the nori on the inside. Let's go ahead and try this out. No soy sauce or anything. Soy sauce is delicious with sushi, but I like tasting the fish because then I can tell that quality, and I can know if that quality is there. When I get to the nigiri, I'm gonna show you why that salmon is so freaking delicious. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so here's the nigiri. So it's just salmon with rice, but look at the salmon. Look at those delicious fat that's rendering inside of the salmon itself. Perfect piece right here. That's what makes this so amazing. That's what makes this so high quality. We're gonna go ahead and get regular soy sauce, kind of just dip it just a little. I'm scared to turn it upside down, which is what I'm supposed to do. Not get it on the rice, but get it on the fish. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's go ahead and do it. I was never a raw fish eater. Not many people are. But when you get a high quality piece of fish, it's great no matter how you cook it. Now I want to try these Joe's because I've never had them before. I want to try these out. All right, so there's 2 flavors, as I mentioned. This is the garlic one, which has fried garlic on top of the rolled salmon, and then the volcano one, which is spicy, and that's the one I want to try out real quick. So as you guys could see, as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to see, this is hard to do with one hand when I'm looking at it through the camera. All right, I might have to do this on my own, but as you guys can see, it's crab meat with spicy mayo on top of a rolled salmon piece. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do this with 2 hands. But let's go ahead and try this out. All right, guys, we're gonna try this out. This is huge. Guys, that's amazing. Oh my God. Transparency, I've never had these before, so maybe I was wrong in explaining them. But it's a very thin, very rich piece of salmon rolled up around rice, and then on top they put that spicy mayo. That's why I was having a hard time picking it up, because the inside was rice, and like I was kind of pressing hard thinking it was just salmon. But the flavors, that spicy mayo, the crab, it's there, the crab flavor. You get that delicious buttery salmon, you get that rice, and it just comes together so well, guys. I'm sorry, like I can't say it enough how delicious this food is. It's amazing. All right, now we're gonna try the garlic one. Hopefully I have a better time gripping this one. And we're gonna go ahead and try it out before it slips. But it is fried, delicious, crunchy pieces of the garlic. You see the rice there and the salmon itself. Let's go ahead and try it out. You get that crunchiness from the garlic. It's really good. Salmon, rice, and garlic, that's what that is. It's really delicious. But it's not quite the explosion of flavor that the volcano Joe was. Oh my God. Oh man, guys, this is amazing. Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and finish enjoying this. Of course, you have the sashimi pieces. We've already tried the tuna with the tamaki roll. We're gonna finish this as best as we can. And I'll see you guys for the outro. We'll see if maybe I'll order something else, because there's still a lot of food on the table. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and enjoy this together. I'm gonna spend some time with my mom since it's her birthday, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, guys, perfect. We finished almost all the food. We're gonna take some home because it was just way too much. It was delicious. It was amazing. We ended up getting a dessert so you guys can see it. I'm honestly really full, but I wanted to try it out, and I'll show you guys in a second. I'm gonna have the waiter come out, but I want to introduce you guys to him as well, because thank you very much. This looks amazing. I want to introduce you guys to him because the service was phenomenal. The food was delicious. So when you guys come by, I want you to meet him. If you want to introduce yourself.
My name is Lucas, guys. Well,
all right, so whenever you guys come to this location, the description is going to show the information, the address, and even the website. Ask for Lucas, because you will not be disappointed. Excellent service, guys. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure. But
okay.
Thank you very much. We will.
You're welcome. And
You
when
guys
you're ready, I'll bring out the box.
We'll do. Thank you very much. All right, guys, I have to show you guys this. Look what they did. Guys, this is amazing. So basically, it's like it's a spring roll, but it's filled with bananas and it's topped with Nutella, guys. On top of that, they were super nice enough to go ahead and do that beautiful design made out of Nutella, all because it's my mom's birthday. So we're gonna go ahead and, well, she's gonna try these out first because I want to know what she thinks, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try them out. We'll go ahead and show you guys on the video. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. We already destroyed the thank you, but let me see if I can grab this because it's super soft. All right, let's go ahead and try this delicious baby out. All right, guys, here we go. That's an amazing way to end this. Oh man, it's not the healthiest thing because of the amount of Nutella, but it's nice to splurge yourself every now and again. Nutella, it got heated up by the banana and by the spring roll. Just warm enough so the Nutella is nice, soft, and creamy. There's a lot of banana in there, so you get that really strong, delicious, fresh banana flavor. And then you get that slight crunch from the spring roll skin or dough. With that said, guys, this is definitely hands down one of the best hand roll places, Brazilian hand roll places in all of Orlando. I've been to like 7 different locations and 7 different companies. They're all good, but this, in my opinion, has been the absolute best. It's unfortunate they no longer offer the all you can eat, but the quality of the food here, it doesn't matter, and it justifies it. They have really expensive options with like the most expensive combos, like $100, but it brings a tons of pieces. Or you can get the combo that we got, which is like $23, I think. Super worth it. I think it might have been a little bit more, maybe 25 give or take at the time of filming, but you know, of course, prices fluctuate with the inflation and things. It doesn't matter though. It was worth it, like by a lot. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for constantly coming back. I really appreciate every single one of you guys checking out our videos. You know, next week, hopefully things recover better. I can go a little bit further and go to the place that I wanted to go, but it's a little bit of a drive and I don't know the condition of some of the roads. This is very local to me, and it's also very local to this. Actually, this place is very close to SeaWorld, so if you are going to SeaWorld, I mean, this is definitely a place you should stop by and visit to eat either after or before. Kind of funny since you're gonna eat fish to go see fish, but hey, with that said, I will see you guys next Sunday, and until then, let's just keep on eating.
Quando eu vi no aeroporto, no seu rosto o desgosto X. Será que é pra mim? Não vou me precipitar. Paciência é uma ciência, é o tempo. Vou descobrir. Acordou de manhã, sentou-se na mesa, olhou para mim com a cara surpresa e o café